game about the injuries that you guys are having to deal with. You add Blake and Nate to that list, but obviously you guys got a lot of guys to step up today. Just your thoughts on the performance tonight.
Yeah, that's Winnipeg Jet hockey. That's what we've been talking about all year. Next man up. Everybody do their job, and great response from everybody. We needed help from everybody tonight, top to bottom, and like you saw on the score sheet, everybody contributed.
Rick had kind of been talking about all four lines kind of looking the same. Like obviously you're different levels and different abilities on different lines, but he wants them all to kind of look the same. Did you feel like you guys were like that today? It didn't matter what line was out there; they were all kind of doing the same things.
Yeah. Away from the puck, he wants us to be the same, and it makes it easy for everybody to read off each other. I think we're playing really fast this year, and that's a big part of it. You're going back, you have outlets for the D-men, you know where the puck's going, you play simple, you play quick, and once we get the puck, you have different skill sets to be able to make plays.
You got two guys who scored tonight who've been out of the lineup and they step right in, and then you got a guy like Sam on your line who's kind of moved up and down, and he's been a scratch at times. So does that just speak to that next man up mentality in a major way?
Yeah, you're going to need it in this league. There's so many teams that go through it. We're in the thick of it, tough schedule, injuries, and we're not making any excuses. Guys are coming up, they're motivated, they want to make a difference, and they can. You see it every night. So it's huge. You're going to need it down the stretch and into the playoffs here. So it's great that we're getting contributions.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just saying, in your own end, just in terms of, that's a team that scores pretty well. In your own end, how do you guys feel? You didn't give it much.
Yeah, that's been a focal point for us from training camp. Give up less, play quicker, just get the puck out of our zone, really start to stretch it out as wingers. We're taking that battle up high rather than, in the corner and allowing their Ds to pinch. So I thought we had a lot of great support. Made our job that much easier in the D zone, and when we spend more time in their zone, it's less time we have to defend. It makes it easier for us.
Can you take us through your goal?
Sure. Yeah, it's kind of on the regroup on the power play. If we can, we like to attack and try to create some chances off the rush. And Dewey made a great pass and had a lot of time there and just pick a low blocker.
And in this situation, how nice is it to have that early lead that you can kind of work with as you get your feet under you?
Yeah, it's starts have been a focal point. We had a couple stretches there where we didn't come out right, so we've been stressing it recently, and it's a lot easier playing with the lead than it is chasing the game.
Sort of, Cal, just a real quick one on Blake. Everybody knows his pain tolerance, but to kind of what happened to him the other day and to play that third and now to be without, just a thought on kind of losing him.
Yeah, I don't have to speak to his leadership abilities and what he means to our team. That's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to miss him. But to your point, he came back and we showed a clip the other day. He's right back in front of the net. It was the third period there, so there was no hesitation. That's just the type of player he is, the type of teammate he is, and hope for a speedy recovery.
Right. Thanks, Colin. Offensive Canucks team, and they get those two power plays on the first 15 minutes in. I think they had one shot on goal total. Would you see, I guess, from the group in front of you and the way they kind of smothered the Canucks tonight?
I thought we brought our pace, and every single guy brought their A game tonight. Our details were right. They were battling so hard, and we were controlling the game.
The one that obviously gets by you, nice deflection, I guess. You just sort of tip your hat to their top goal scorer. We're getting a stick on that.
Yeah, it was a one-timer too, so it made me react just slightly different, which pulled me just a hair off and allowed a little bit of room for the deflection.
Connor, we've seen this team deal with injuries before. You got a half dozen guys out now and some real important pieces. Is tonight a good step and a good building block for what you need to kind of do to weather the absence of guys like Blake and Nate?
Yeah, it's always hard going through injuries, but this is what you want out of your team. You want everyone to be playing the same exact way. The details are right, and then when you hit a little adversity, you just rely on your systems and your grit, and I think that's what we did tonight.
You get goals from guys like Capobianco and Axel. Does that add to that overall feeling in the room when you got guys that weren't even in the lineup last game that step in and score?
Well, I love to see it. I love to see the guys succeed, especially with how hard they've been playing and how hard they've been working for me. So, I'm so excited for them.
Connor, your numbers against Vancouver are some of the best that you have against any team in the NHL. Is there something that brings out the best in you playing against this team or in this building?
I don't know. I enjoy playing here. I don't know. I can't make anything of it because I'm just playing another hockey game. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pacific Air.
I guess so. I think so.
Is that a game as good as this group can play in a lot of ways?
Yeah, it is. We did a lot of intelligent things with the puck. We didn't really hurt ourselves. The game plan is just go north, and they were very good in the neutral zone with their 1-1-3, and they stand up pretty good. I can be able to make plays, so you keep chipping it in, and you just make them go back, make them go 200 feet. And, that was what we were trying to do, get our D involved. So good job on our D to get a couple goals.
Yeah, first period, which we've talked a lot about Jets' first periods lately. I mean, that was really solid, right? I think
Yeah,
the
it was.
shots were 10-1.
We didn't give them a scoring chance, so that was the big thing. And power play gave us a big lift there, and we just So that was a really good period.
Speaking of big lifts, when you got guys like Kyle and Axel who weren't even in the lineup last game, and then they come in and contribute right away, what does that do kind of for the group as a whole?
Well, we're not going to find any excuses. We're going to find solutions, and when you say that, you've got to have some different guys stepping up and making a major contribution. 2 goals from the D and Axel's goal, and then that goal by Gags early in the third period, that was huge, right? It just it gave us a little more momentum and gave us a little bit of a cushion. So again, he hadn't scored in a while, so that was good to see.
I just wanted to ask, didn't ask this morning, there was so much going on, but Michael comes out of the lineup today. Was it anything about his play, or more, getting some other guys left?
More guys, and just wasn't his best game, his last game. So again, listen, with the injuries we have, he'll be going back in there. Cool. Thanks. Cool.